Jangan ngomong. Kapan? Satu aktif, satu mana? Buka lewat. Ya kok. Aku milikmu, aku milikmu. Gue udah kok, aku mau obat perlu juga.
Really lively atmosphere as we get underway. You can just feel the tension mounting. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Possession lost there. They're off on the counter-attack. He's carried the ball forward. This could be a chance for an opening goal. Vital interception. D'Agostino. Here's Vieira. Can he test the keeper? Poor effort. Got the shot in, but it was way off target.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
Nice through ball. Ibrahimovic. Goalkeeper not too concerned about that shot. Trevor, this game has started at quite a pace.
Yes, they have. It'll be hard to keep it going like this for the rest of the game, Peter.
Here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Here's Rakoba. Andrea Dossina. That pass didn't make it. Looking for space down the left-hand side. There it is. Another chance. That's a very poor effort, well wide of the target. Andrea Dossina. Morosini. Well maintained there. Yaquinto. Brings it under control. Let's be the goal here. Punched away. Now that ball's going in. Not a bad try, though. And Samuel. Icon.
chance to deliver it in.
Careless pass there. D'Agostino. Schumacher. Just didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. They intercept the pass. Javier Zanetti. Don't give it away there. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Icon. And it's a great attacking run down the left. Can he get a shot away? And he hits it. A magnificent goal. That puts them in front. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superb. It's a disappointing turnout, but you wouldn't know it with the noise they're making today. They've scored the first goal of the game. How do you think that will affect their approach now, Trevor?
Well, if anything, it might settle them down. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit more patience in their build-up play.
He's on the rampage. D'Agostino. To the man in space. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? This is a great chance for a shot on goal.
Oh, maybe the pressure's got to him. It's well over the bar.
Goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
Here's Vieira. Dejan Stankovic.
It looks like a good ball in.
In the box. Icon. They won't say no to another goal, and a good delivery here could set it up nicely.
That was a superb interception.
Needs to find the target with the ball in. The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so corner is given. To the target in the middle. D'Agostino. That lacks accuracy. Looking for the shot.
Keeper made no mistake there.
D'Agostino. Looking for support now. Read that well. The break is on. Threads it through perfectly. They're keeping it tight here. Yaquinta. Almost 30 minutes gone. So this has come about from the through ball to the left. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Then now 2 goals up. A beautiful right foot finish. You could just sense the relief of the attacker and his teammates when that went in. A 2-goal cushion does take the pressure off them a little. Though 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. Pinzi. Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here. Here's Ibrahimovic. Dejan Stankovic.
Well, this could be interesting.
And he has a go. Oh, it's in! 2 in quick succession. A huge boost for their chances. That's his second goal today.
He's on fire today. They've looked very comfortable since scoring the second. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see more goals.
Right, Trevor. So, Trevor, 3 goals between the teams. The game looks like it's over.
Yes, it's beginning to look like a foregone conclusion.
They give away possession. And Vieira snuffed out the danger. Pinzi. Schumacher. D'Agostino. Slid out wide. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Cruz. It's a save.
Great save. He did well there.
His right foot shot was well struck, but it wasn't good enough to beat the keeper. Schumacher. Felipe. Recoba. Cruz. Finds him well. Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? The opponents just can't afford to concede any more goals. Recoba! Superbly done. It's raining goals. Off the right post and in. Goal from that position. That's a fair old effort, don't you think?
Yes, great technique and superb execution. I'd say it's one from scratch.
It's 4-0. They've been on fire in front of goal today. Motta. 5 minutes left in the first half. Looking around for support. Here's Samuel. Cordoba. Here's Vieira. Javier Zanetti. Would an attack down the right side be worth it? Tremendous through ball. Recoba. Cruz. And Yaquinta. Barreto. Dealt with the threat well. He's well beaten to the ball there. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Vieira. What will he do from here?
But it begs the question, should he have passed the ball?
Here's Recoba. What's he done? Caught in possession there. And Vieira. Keeper's there. Makes the right move and picks it up. The first half has come to a close in here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. I think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break. So, Trevor, what's your take on? As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first. And they still have possession here. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Sturdy defence there. Icon. Vieira. And he's looking to play it into the channel. Pushing further forward. And the defence cuts out that through ball. There's not a lot of support. Schumacher. And he gets it. It's a free kick in a very dangerous area. Will he have a go? Their first substitution of the game. Well, from this substitution, it would seem they're looking just to defend this lead. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
He did have several other options on there, but I don't think his teammates were worried too much about having a go.
Down the left-hand channel. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Will he find space for a shot? That one is intercepted. Deliberate foul. Controls it well. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Another bite of the cherry. Into the side netting.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
Barreto. Mata. Here's Cambiasso. He's on the rampage. Well, the defence couldn't deal with that pass. Dejan Stankovic. And the keeper has it. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. D'Agostino. Schumacher. How about this? I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right.
I think the build-up move from the striker deserved a better finish than that.
Here's Cordoba. Javier Zanetti. And Dejan Stankovic. Chopped him down there. Has to be a free kick. Yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. Close enough to have a shot on goal.
This looks like a chance here.
Schumacher. Tremendous through ball. They're in possession down the right flank. Ball cut out. Cruz.
Oh, a terrific breakout of defence. Great pass.
Picks up the clearance. What will he do this time? The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Barreto. Stayed on the ball. Great position to attack.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. The man picks it up in space and attacks from the right. Can he make a chance? Good defending. And cornerback. Javier Zanetti. Vieira. Gets it. Ibrahimovic. Unbelievable. That's 5. They now have a comfortable lead. He's hit that well. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Right, and I think that would give the team a little boost.
As the scoreline indicates, they've been so clinical in front of goal today. Yaquinto. D'Agostino. Well found by his teammate. Directs his header on goal. Astonishing goal. And they've narrowed the gap to 4 goals. It's a tremendous header.
The defenders just couldn't get close enough to him, could they?
Well, the movement and the anticipation was so good, and that's always difficult. They've let one in, but it won't make a jot of difference to the outcome, surely.
No, this game has been over for some time. That's nothing more than a consolation.
Inside the box now. The danger hasn't been cleared. Schumacher. We've reached the last 15 minutes. There's not a lot of support. Stop the attack well. They win possession. Coda. The keeper has to deal with it. Pinzi. Andrea Dossena. D'Agostino. Pinzi is getting slower. And Ibrahimovic. Dejan Stankovic. No, it's been snuffed out. D'Agostino. And Vieira. Now have possession here.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Stopped him well there. Here's Cambiasso. They're breaking quickly here. Ibrahimovic. It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
Good effort on the goal, but not good enough.
Cruz. Here's Ibrahimovic. Andrea Dossena. Still running. They're making good progress down the right side. Dived in recklessly, free kick awarded. And that is a yellow card. And I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for that tackle. Now he'll have to be on his toes for the rest of the game. Can he get a decent cross in? Into the gloves of the keeper. Pinzi. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Here's Vieira. Still him. Schumacher. Here's Yaquinto. Finds his man. The shot comes in.
Snapped up by the keeper.
And Vieira. Maxwell. He has quick feet. And Ibrahimovic. Possession maintained, chance here. He's headed it away. Well maintained there. Barreto. Ball not given away here. Won the ball well. Nice work to keep possession too. Red blows his whistle and the match is all over. They've added 3 points to their total with this win.
Trevor, your thoughts? It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope we see more of the same from both sides in the future. Roar goes up as we kick off. Great game expected here, and plenty of goals, we hope. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Tarnetto. Aquilani. Keep possession. Here's Montella. De Rossi. Totti! The keeper couldn't catch it, but punched it to safety and out for a corner now. It's into the middle. Picks up the clearance, might have a shot here. Finds a teammate. Totti! Safely into the keeper's gloves. Coco. Here's Cambiasso. Turns defence into attack there. Montella. There's no way he was going to catch that one. Might work the keeper here. He sliced that well wide of the right post. Peter, the goalkeeper, did everything right there. But he'll be having words with his defence, that's for sure. Looking around for support. A good ball in, might give us the opening goal. In comes the cross. The keeper claims the ball. It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper. The through ball sets up the attack. It looks like a good ball in. Cassetti. Ball pass picked off there. Here's Adriano. He's carrying the ball forward. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Adriano. Ferrari. Tarnetto. De Rossi. And Mexes. Here's Kivu. Cassetti. Can he conjure up here? Manager won't be too pleased with him for that effort. Well, it wasn't a bad solo effort. He just needs to be a yard or two sharper. 15 minutes into the first half. Here's Figo. Crespo. That shot comes off the keeper's gloves and out of play. It's a corner. That's heading towards the near post. It was a well-timed attempt. Keeper was expecting that kind of effort. This man's dangerous on the cross. Here's Totti. Montella. They're in a good position down the left. That's an angled cross. Another shot blocked by the keeper. They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Recoba. Here's Figo. A vital cut out there and a good clearance. Totti. Here's Grosso. Budiso. Wonderfully won there. Finds his man. The defence has done well so far. Here's Crespo. De Rossi. It's off on the long run. Got his foot in. And he wants it back. The through ball has set something up here. Here's Montella. Aquilani. 30 minutes into the first half. Ferrari. Tarnetto. He's on the rampage. Coco. Here's Recoba. Totti. Here's Maxes. Totti. Went in and won the ball too. It's knocked back to the keeper. Totti. To the man in space. And Cambiasso. Mancini. And Montella. So running off the ball for the cross. Figo. He continues his run down the right. Crespo. The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a goal. Who's waiting in the middle? It's over. Too high. Here's Maxes. Here's De Rossi. Carries the ball through the middle. And passes the ball back. Brings it under control. Aquilani. And De Rossi. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Totti. Kept possession well on the attack here. Superb intervention. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. What can he do here? Figo! Well, a I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
And Recoba. Here's Crespo. Still their ball. Good attacking position too. There's the cross. He punched the ball to safety.
Well, the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
Drives it to the middle. Montella. De Rossi. Ferrari. Kivu. Cassetti. Aquilani. And De Rossi. Within shooting range. De Rossi.
It's gone out of play with the punch from the keeper there. Catch the ball.
To the target in the middle. What will he do now? The referee blows to the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms. Their half-time team talks. So, the break. We kick off. Let's just hope the intensity from the first half is carried on into the second. Let's see if the second half is as tight as the first. Recoba! Reasonable effort, but lacked accuracy.
Good skill on the pass to find some space. Should have finished better.
Here's Recoba. Latched onto that through ball. Crespo! Superbly done. There's the opener. The second half has barely kicked off. They haven't looked in much trouble, have they really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind. They'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser.
It looks like a substitution is going to be made. They give away possession. And Figo. Cruz. Oh, great defending there. Cruz. Now inside the penalty area.
But the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
They'll battle for this in the middle. The keeper's got it. Aquilani. De Rossi. Pushing further forward. Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here.
They've kept busy today. They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Slack defending and gave it away. Dealt with the threat well. Mariano Gonzalez. Well worked to win possession. Well found by his teammate. Montella. Real chance here. Mariano Gonzalez. And Figo. Totti. And Montella. Stopped him illegally there. Tempers are flaring up here, and the referee has to step in quickly and restore order. Stayed on the ball, promising position here. Keeper made no mistake there.
Cambiasso. And they still have possession here. A good ball in could give them another goal here. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, and his defender played it to safety. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Didn't give the ball away, and still they advance. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Here's Rakoba.
Oh, great skill.
He's in the box. It went over the goal line. Goal kick here. Vigo. Their second substitution of the day. Well, this, I think, is clear enough. The manager intends just trying to hold on to this lead. Coco. Solari. Rakoba. Well, they make the chance, but the shot swings past the right post.
Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
Totti. Mariano Gonzalez. David Pizarro. Does well to maintain possession. Good work to keep the ball. Aquilani. Here's Totti. Stop the attack dead then. He's looking for support. Solari. Good pass.
Keeper didn't take his eyes off the ball there.
They're moving well down the right-hand side.
Solid defensive play there, cutting out that pass and clearing it well.
Aquilani. Intercepted well. Pressure on the defence now. He needs to deliver a good ball in. The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so corner is given. To the target in the middle. Each team will bring on a substitute here. For me, it's a substitution that tells me they are going to just attempt to hold on to their lead here. Receives it in space. Dealt with the threat well. Perotta and Montella. Perotta. Does well to keep the ball. Here's Perotta. Solari. And Crespo. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. David Pizarro. Here's Perotta. Here's Totti. Stopped him well there. And Rakoba. Beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up in for offside.
That was a poor pass.
He has quick feet. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position.
Can they do something with it? Could be curling. It's over. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
Well, the fans would love a goal from there, but I think he should have used his teammates on that one.
Cambiasso got the all-important touch. De Rossi, Mancini. Read that well. Here's Recoba. Great chance for the counter. Solari and David Pizarro. Cambiasso. Here's Grosso. No, not this one. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages. Here's Crespo. Kept possession well on the attack here. Can surely put it away. Cambiasso gives it away. Slack defending. Knocks it back to the keeper. There's the whistle. That's it. They're now through to the semi-final. The first half was a bit disappointing, but the game did come to life a bit, didn't it, in the second half?
Oh, definitely. Oh, it improved the quality of the game, but that first half did drag on a bit, didn't it?
And that closes our coverage this afternoon. My thanks to co-presenter
Giờ con bài này
we kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. And Cambiasso looking around for support. A good cross might give the first goal. Can they keep defending like that? They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Cambiasso. A magnificent goal. Oh no, the flag's up. So that goal won't count.
It was a late flag. This could be controversial.
Martini. Castellini. And he wants it back. Looking for space down the left-hand side.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
A chance here. Fished it away. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. It's into the face of goal. Who's going to get on the end of that? He's looking for support. Stopped him well there. Here's Crespo. Needs to find the target here. Vigo! Desa. Orfeo. Castellini. There's not a lot of support. Needs to find the target with the ball in. Desa. A chance to counter-attack here. Castellini. Chigarini. Hits it! That's picked up by the keeper. And Cambiasso. Here's Ibrahimovic. 15 minutes into the first half. He's carried the ball forward. Finds it well. Winston in a good attacking position here. And the ball remains in the danger zone. Still their ball, good attacking position too. Gets it. Can he shoot? He controlled the shot well, but it was straightforward for the keeper. It wasn't an easy shot to handle, but the keeper did a fantastic job. It's a throw-in. That's got to maintain possession. Grelia. Hang on to the ball there. Orfeo. Chigarini. The danger is snuffed out. Neatly threaded ball. He took it so well. They're in front. Off the right post and in. It's not their biggest crowd, but boy, are they making themselves heard. There was nothing the keeper could do with that. But can they hang on to this lead? Well maintained there. Kutuzov. Orfeo. Gasparoni. Kept it well, still on the attack. Grelia. Receives it in space. Well worked to win the ball. Doesn't manage to get that one through. Still running. Ball up, good defending there. Continues his run down the left. And he gets the room he needs. Here's another good opportunity. And Crespo. Here's Ibrahimovic. Good cross, might give us another goal. It looks like a good ball in. Oh, just no accuracy of the shot there. It was a good way in on the cross. I just think maybe he hurried the header. Holds on to the ball. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Gasparoni pushing further forward. A good ball in could give them the equaliser. Couldn't get it on target there. And Samuel. Maicon. He's off down the left wing. And Cambiasso. Cambiasso! No, that was never going to go in. Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball. Ibrahimovic. And Crespo. They're in a good position down the left. Gasparoni. Slides a great ball through. Clears it away with his head. Chigarini. Intercepted. The defenders are showing good concentration. And Adriano. In the right place at the right time. Chance for a good cross here. Can he find half a yard here? Well, the defence did well to make up for the keeper's error there. Kutuzov. Only 5 minutes left on the clock until the break. Just the one goal divides them. Stop the attack dead then. In trouble here. Ball stolen and a real chance. Picked up by the keeper. And Adriano. Chigarini. Reads it well. Orfeo. There'll be one extra minute. Desana. Orfeo. Castellini. So running off the ball for the cross. There's not a lot of support. They're moving well down the right-hand side. The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half. And the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think. So, Trevor, what's your take on the game so far?
I think in many ways the scoreline doesn't reflect the play. They really should be using the pitch much better.
They start the second half. Will the manager's half-time talk and the desired effect? They've switched sides for the second half. The ball's out. Goal kick. Several players are contesting the header. Gurelia. Kutuzov. Stopped him well there. Gasparoni. Can he find the target? The defence has done well so far. Not found by his teammate. Here's Ibrahimovic. Crespo.
The left back really needs to stay sharp.
Crespo. And it's in the net. Goal! That doubles their advantage. The second half has barely kicked off. That's a brace. At 1-0, the game was still wide open, but at 2-0, you begin to feel this might be a winning. They've wasted no time at all adding to their lead, haven't they, Trevor?
Yes, they look like they really mean business.
Martini. Castellini. Orfeo. Threads it down the middle. The keeper had his eye on it and saw it go wide of the left post.
The pass showed good vision to set that up. I would have seen a better finish though.
Here's Javier Zanetti. And Vigo. He cleared. Here's Vieira. Cambiasso. Now got a chance to whip it across from the left. Heads it away. Gasparoni. Too obvious. Orfeo. Held on to the ball there. Kutuzov. Javier Zanetti. And Figo. He's looking for a free man.
That's a well-timed clearance.
Over the bar. Really threatening the goalkeeper there.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Get the ball back. Cut it out nicely. Just needs half a yard here. And it puts them in a commanding position. 60th minute of the game. You don't see that too often. Well, you could probably hear the disappointment for a lot of the fans. Three 0 now, a handsome lead developing. Desana. Orfeo. Here's Cambiasso. He's carried the ball forward. He's well beaten to the ball there. Carries the ball through the middle. Brings it under control. Can they keep defending like that? And Briano. This looks dangerous. Now inside the penalty area. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, and his defender played it to safety. Orfeo taking a very dangerous position. Straight at goal. Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there.
I think there was some good movement off the ball that would have given them a better chance on goal.
Icon. Here's Figo. Crespo. A reasonable effort. The shot zips off to the right there.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'd be sorry not to have hit the target.
Manager will make two changes here. This is a substitution, surely, that underlines their intentions just to defend this lead. And Dejan Stankovic. Down the middle. Ball pass picked off there. No, it's been intercepted. Figo. And Dejan Stankovic. Tries to slice open the defence. Opportunity on the right then from the through ball. Clear with a header. Orfeo. Almost 75 minutes have gone. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Icon. Cambiasso. Recoba. They've got a throw in. This is their final substitution this match. But this, I think, is clear enough. The manager intends just trying to hold on to this lead.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
Cordoba. Here's Samuel. Icon. Chooses to go down the left. Wonderful defending there. Needs to find the target here. Grilla. And he takes the return. Possession lost there. Threads it through the middle. Punched away and out for a corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. And it's in the net! Goal! They might just run away with this. That's number 3, completing the hat-trick. What an incredible all-round performance. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor? A superb shot. They're in the comfort zone now, Trevor.
Yes, I think you can say they're on cruise control now. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic today.
Orfeo sends it back to him.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Can he shoot? It's in, brilliant. And they narrow the gap to 3 goals. 4-1 can seem a safe lead, but no room for complacency yet. Runs with the ball towards the right flank. Blatant foul there. And cornerback. That's tiny footwork. Is there space for a shot? That's behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. It's into the face of goal. They are under pressure here. Who's waiting in the middle? Vieira! Unbelievable! That's 5! It's hard to see them throwing this away now. Just a few minutes before the end of the game. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superbly. It's been all one-way traffic. Kutuzov to the man in space. Goal in sight here. Up clear. Maxwell. He's laid on 1 goal so far. There will be 2 additional minutes to be played. Will he test the keeper? The goalkeeper had his eye on that and saw it was wide of the right post.
Maybe he wasn't hungry enough for the goal there.
And Dejan Stankovic. Pushing further forward. Here's Vieira. There's the whistle, that's it! This was a one-sided game, and they've come away with an easy win. What for you was a decisive factor, Trevor?
Well, I think their determination gave them.
Let's hope for a spectacular match. Competitive challenges and plenty of goals. I never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Sturdy defence here. It's Javier Zanetti. Is that a penalty? No, just outside. Four players to choose from. Adriano! Goal! What a wonderful start! In the opening minutes of the game. He's top. Really following here at the stadium today. Just listen to the noise they're making too. They've got an opener. Do you think they'll put the shutters up on the trouble? It was quite risky. You've only got a one-goal lead. Stuffed out the danger. Vieira. The left back really needs to stay sharp. Can he create something? Cristiano Lucarelli. And Ibrahimovic. A solid defensive play there coming out that pass and clearing it well. Stayed on the ball, promising position here. They're defending well. On the attack here. It's an empty. Vidigal. Nice footwork. Gets his head to it. And he tries again. Only inches away, but it's gone into the side of the goal. So an equaliser there would have changed the game, Trevor. Absolutely. Pulling it level is what they want. But they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it. Here's Ibrahimovic. Cesar. Icon. Here's Ibrahimovic. And Figo. Decent delivery here. Might set up another goal-scoring opportunity. And Vieira. Just needs half a yard here. Adriano. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's one behind though from corner. Who's waiting in the middle? Solid defence here. Cesar. He set up nicely for the cross here. It's clear. 15 minutes gone. Morone. Cristiano Lucarelli. Icon. Down the left channel. brought an end to the attack. Abayoko. Morone. Vigiani. And it's their turn to threaten the goal. It's a corner kick. It's sailing across the face of goal. Looking around for support. And they've really stepped up the pace down the left here. Stop the attack well. Escape the danger and the cross to the throw-in. Knocked out to the space on the wing. Sturdy defence there. Here's Figo. Third set. Cristiano Lucarelli. Morone. And the ball now. Here's Adriano. They can swing it in from the right wing. Within shooting range. And it's clear. Will there be a goal here? What a save! It's gone out of play with the match the keeper there. That's important. It's into the middle. That's a great goal. And now 2 goals on. It's a powerful header. So the 2 goals. Well, are we going to see some more magic up front, Trevor?
You know, but if they keep up this pace, I would roll out another.
Didn't get the ball there. Free kick. Good work to keep the ball. On the ball here. 30 minutes into the first half. What does he hope to do here, I wonder? Maicon is getting slower. Pressure on the opposition now. The throw-in in a dangerous area. And Samba. More attempted a pass. Showed his quality in defence there with that interception. Vieira. The route down the right is his preferred option. Dealt with the threat expertly. The danger is snuffed out. Adriano. Still in possession. They can attack from here. Going for goal.
Safely scored by the keeper.
Morone. Vidiga. Held on to the ball there. Stay on the ball there. Still on the ball here. Here's Vieira.
That through ball has put the defence on the back foot.
Throw it given away in a dangerous position. Adriano. He's been brought down on the edge of the box.
I don't think that's going to be a penalty.
He should have a go from here. Adriano. What will he do here? It's an amazing goal. That gave them a comfortable lead. Truly world class.
Well, they're cruising along there.
It's 3-0, and they don't look like giving anything away. Antonio Filippini. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. Down the right flank. Well, this looks threatening. Keeper holds it. They're in a good position down the left. A good cross should set something up. And Figo. Here's Ibrahimovic. Lupa. Here's Vieira. And Samuel. Cesar. He's off down the left wing. Looks a football to set the move up on the left. It's been cleared. Give away possession. Referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. Second 45 minutes of football kicks off, and this one ran out. They've switched sides for the second half. Abayoko. Vijami. Vertsel. Stopped the attack well. It's easily picked up. Holds on to the ball. He goes on himself. Cut out the pass. Possession lost there. Vidiga. Lupa. Figo. Here's Figo. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Now what can he do? Good clearance. And Figo. Javier Zanetti. They can swing it in from the right wing. All up, good defending there. Chile. Morone. Stay on the ball there. Abayoko. Vijani. Takes the shot. And a punch away by the keeper there. Sends it behind for a corner kick. It's into the face of goal. Chance to deliver it in. Here's Cordoba. And Javier Zanetti. The assistant referee's flag was raised. It was just offside. Good call. Just not clicking with each other. Down the line. What can he do from here? The ball is over the line. It's a goal kick. Abayoko. Cesar. 15 minutes of the second half gone. The ball has eluded the defence. Here's Cordoba. Here's Vieira. Down the right flank. Adriano. shot didn't connect well enough with his foot there, did it? Unfortunately for him. Crespo. Vijani. Ref sees nothing wrong, so on we go. Here's Kufor. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. Here's Vieira and Javier Zanetti. Vijani. No way through. The danger is snuffed out. Marchili and Kufor. Kufor. Morone. The ball still with them here. Win possession here. Clear by the defender. Here's Crespo. Still with the ball in good attacking position too. Vigo! In the safe hands of the keeper. Third set. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. The through ball has set something up here. And we're talking. Kufor. Grandoni. Marchili. Antonio Filippini. Morone. Possession gained there. Well maintained there. Win possession here. Deep ball through. Oh no, it's in the post. The defence that didn't get sorry, they have to be more alert. Asoni. Gets it. Straight through the defence. They're trying another cross. Javier Zanetti. Dashes along the right flank. The left back really needs to stay sharp. Stayed on the ball. Promising position here. And he lays it back. Slides a great ball through. He's headed it away. Vieira. Good running off the ball here. Chance to whip it in. Here's Vieira. That's a threatening through ball. Picked up by the keeper. Kufor. We're into the last 5 minutes. Slice through the... Defense. Another shot blocked by the keeper. They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Won the ball well. Showed his defensive quality there. Here's Vieira. He dribbles out to the right. Adriano. Slip through the gap. That's a well-timed clearance. Lupa. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. All one, good defending there. Javier Zanetti. Well worked to win possession. Lupa. Antonio Filippini. The route down the right is his preferred option. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Crespo. What about? There's the final whistle. This win was as comfortable as the scoreline suggests. So, Trevor, your thoughts?
It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope to see more of the same from both sides in the future.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast. So, thank you, Trevor.
Now you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And it's just time for me to say goodbye from us both. There's a whistle, and let's hope for one heck of a match. Never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Held on to there. Nice work to get possession too. And Sani. Stayed on the ball, promising position here. The threat remains. Splits the defence beautifully. Ibrahimovic.
You know, if the attackers had followed up and threatened the keeper, they could have made something of that mistake. Anyway, they have a goal.
Ibrahimovic. Ruben Oliveira. Volpe. Franceschini. He's well beaten to the ball there. Win possession here. Went in and won the ball too. Ladiso. Looking for support now. Nicely found. Ibrahimovic. What's it? It's still early in the game. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. The team have really attracted the fans. Well, the fans just love that goal. Will they see another? Volpe. Maggio. Well work to win possession. It was a free ball that set the move up on the left. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. That was a poor pass. And he gets a free kick in a very dangerous area. There are 5 men in the wall. Ibrahimovic! It's there! There's another. He's done it again. The need to be more comfortable now. Will be his switch to defensive tactics only. You think they'll just sit back and slow the pace now, Trevor? I don't know about that, Peter. I think they're still going all out. Lombo. Just didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. Volpe. Lombo. In the box. Another shot blocked by the keeper. They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. But out of play. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Volpe. Vieri. Vieira. Well, the keeper was quick to react and punched the ball behind for a corner. Swinging it in. Gets the ball, slack defending. Ruben Oliveira. Volpe. He showed no signs of giving up. Here's Dejan Stankovic. There's a late challenge. Volpe. Well maintained there. And the ball now. Solari. Still has it. Is this going to be a penalty? The referee says it was outside the box. Five targets in the box. Straight at goal. He shoots again. That was close to the corner flag. You know, Peter, I wonder whether if the shot was on target, the goalkeeper actually would have got to it. I don't think so. And challenge there, free kick given. Still in possession, in a good position here. And Cambiasso. He's on the rampage. Good ball in, could give them another goal here. The defender heads it clear. This looks promising. Breaking through. Ruben Oliveira. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Maggio. Can he shoot? That's a disappointing effort on goal. I think the build-up was better than the finish. Almost 30 minutes gone. 1 here. And Sani. The push forward gains momentum. What will he do here? Wasted opportunity, not on target there.
I think if you go it alone like that, you have to finish it off properly. That's not what's happened.
And Cambiasso. Can he test the keeper? Moving up the field, stretching the play. And sails wide of the left post. Not a bad effort though.
Well, I think the shot didn't connect well enough with his foot there, did it? Unfortunately for him.
Here's Materazzi. Cambiasso. Would an attack on the left side be worth it? Stops it nicely.
Well, safe defensive play there, just have to put it into touch.
They can swing it in from the right wing.
Flatly.
The assistant referee's flag was raised. It was just offside. Good call. Volpe. Got the all-important touch. Possession gained there.
Flatly.
Palombo.
Flatly.
Volpe. Well worked to win possession. And he finds his man in space on the left. He's been hacked away. Hold on to possession here. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Didn't give it away. Bouncing on goal here.
Getting towards the last few minutes of the first half.
Win possession here. Is there room for a shot? Ibrahimovic. Here's Vieira. Cambiasso. Foul there. Free kick given. And stayed down after the tackle. He might well need some treatment here. Volpe.
Flatly.
Wonderful defending there. There will be 2 additional minutes to be played. Cruz. Gives it a go. Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough.
He knows that you have to keep making chances on goal. Unfortunately, that wasn't accurate enough.
He brought it down. Slides a through ball down the middle. The keeper comes forward, and the ball ends up in his arms. Volpe. Ruben Oliveira. Volpe. Whistle goes for half-time, and the players head off to the dressing room, with the managers, no doubt, having plenty to say during the break. So, Trevor, how do you think it's shaping up? It's not... Second half kicks off. Everyone hoping here. Enjoyable 45 minutes. They switch sides for the second half.
Flatly.
Volpe. Chats the ball neatly. Would an attack down the right side be worth it? Crossing opportunity. Ibrahimovic.
And the keeper has it under control.
And Vieira. Ball still with them here. cut out the pass. Great work to win the ball. Continues his run down the left. Ball held on to there. Volpe. Dansani. Dealt with that threat well. This looks dangerous. That's a very poor effort. Well wide of the target.
Well, it was a good run, but he didn't quite have the finish to match it.
Here's Ibrahimovic. Solari. He's still on the run. Here's Vieira. Will he find the target now? Making good progress down the left wing now. Vieira!
He didn't catch it, but he could make it safe by punching it out of play.
To the near post. Rosso! Shot it in. I think the goalkeeper knew it was on target.
I think the ball swerved a bit, didn't quite hit the shot properly. That was an awful pass.
Stopped him well there. Volpe. Onani. The route down the right is his preferred option. Can he put in a decent cross? Here's Vieira. And Ibrahimovic. Threads it through perfectly. And the defence cuts out that through ball. Straight offside there. Free kick given to the opposition. Sala. Volpe. Franceschini. Dansani. It's a long shot. It's a corner, as the keeper punches that one. To the target in the middle. Could this be a chance? Knocked out to the space on the wing. The puncher up now. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. Goes short, catches him off guard. Ibrahimovic! Surely this one. Flacky. Hallo. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Stankovic. Reasonable effort, but lacked accuracy.
Good effort on the goal, but not good enough.
And Cambiasso. Here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, found it there. Free kick in a very dangerous position. Solari. To the man in space. What will he do now?
Good tight defensive play there. You can't give your opposition a chance on goal, and he knows it. Order it is.
Clearance seized on. Looks for a gap. Good clearance. Flacky. Didn't get the ball there. Free kick. Dejan Stankovic. Almost 75 minutes have gone. 1 here. Here's Vieira. All set up by the through ball. Look at a shot away. Into the arms of the keeper. Vieira. It's a clever move to intercept that ball. Falcone. Plenty of options for a cross. The referee has given a corner kick. Who's waiting in the middle? Far too casual there. Ball stolen. And Cambiasso is carried the ball forward. Ibrahimovic. In comes the cross. The ball there. Tied it up by the keeper. Maggio. Intercepted. Well, this could be interesting. And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. Keeper claims the ball. It was a good cross, but he couldn't get outside the keeper. Now that's a pinpoint pass. That's a keeper's ball there. Solari. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Well, that was good play there. Confident defensive work. Now Lombo. We're into the last 5 minutes. On the ball here. Good pass. Into the box. And that shot is ballooned into the stand. Wasted chance. Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. Bad decision, perhaps. Vieira. Cambiasso. Really stopped in his tracks there. Flacchi. The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his. And Materazzi. There'll be 2 additional minutes. Cambiasso. Danzani. Maggio. Bonami. Turns defense into attack there. And Ibrahimovic takes the ball along the left wing. Can he create something? That's it! And puts him in a commanding position. Injury time! Great effort. That was incredible, Trevor. Yes, both sides are giving all. 3-0 now, a handsome lead to develop. Whistle has gone, and the match is over. They won't have many easier games than that. Trevor, as you predicted, they've come out on top. Yes, they just had a bit more about them on the day. Still all credit to their opponents. There's a whistle, and let's hope for one heck of a match. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Gets it. Dealt with the threat expertly. And he's off along the left touchline. Sneaks into the penalty area. Go behind for a goal kick. All given away there. Koba. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's in. What a goal. Well, they're out of the box so quickly here. It's still early in the game. Truly world class. So one set of fans making themselves heard. They want another goal. They've got an opener. Do you think they'll put the shutters up and cover?
They might, but because of the two defence, it was quite risky when you've only got a one-goal lead.
Wonderfully won there. Threads it through perfectly. What will he do now? Adriano. A magnificent goal. They've scored another goal. In the opening minutes of the game. A beautiful left foot finish. So with the lead extended, let's see if some complacency might just creep into the side. They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Diego Lopez. Adriano. Nope, it doesn't pick out his net. To the man in space. A strike!
Well, the keeper there decided the best option is to punch it clear, and it's a corner.
It's into the middle. Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there. And Samba. Slack defending. He gave it away. Ricoba. The through ball has set something up here. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it must have shaved the top of the bar. And Ricoba. Held on to the ball there. Cambiasso. Nice through ball to the wing. It's been cleared. Dejan Stankovic. Here's Javier Zanetti. Adriano. Good ball in, could give them another goal here. Adriano. Superbly done. That increases their advantage. 15 minutes played. It's his second of the game. I think it's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. 15 minutes gone. Down the left-hand channel. They're in possession down the left wing. Here's Adriano. Adriano! Cut out by the defender. Javier Zanetti. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Needs to test the keeper here. Sends it back to him. Would an attack down the left side be worth it? The danger is snuffed out. Adriano. And he's got on the end of it. He cleared. Stop the attack dead then. Down the right.
The left back really needs to stay sharp. Yes, he's off the keeper and out for a corner. At least he punched it out of danger.
Whip that in towards goal. Hang on to the ball there. Ball not given away here. Here's Cambiasso. Mariano Gonzalez. Goes to ground, but the red waves play on. And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Cambiasso. So it's an attack on the right. And he sends it in. Can he put it away? Deflected out off the defender. Lays it on the ground. Ibrahimovic! Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Maybe he wasn't hungry enough for the goal there.
Koba. Ibrahimovic!
Snapped up by the keeper.
Ball stolen away. Chance here. Won the ball well. Here's Dejan Stankovic. The through ball has set something up here. Inside the box now. Much behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. Plays it into feet. Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target. accurate ball from the corner kick, set that up well. Maybe he needs to work on his volley technique a bit. Now have possession here. Looking for support now. Only 5 minutes remaining in the first half. He's looking for support. He's got offside there. He can look around the back with the assistant referee and his flag up. Icon. Here's Ibrahimovic. And Cambiasso. Dealt with that threat well. Good pass. Adriano. Goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball. Ball given away there. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. They're moving well down the left-hand side. Plenty of options for a cross. The ball goes out of play in a good position. There's a chance for a cross here. Turns defence into attack there. No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort, though. And Cordoba. Here's Cordoba. The keeper has to deal with it. And he takes the return. Icon. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. Both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. Second half then gets underway. So for another 45 minutes of entertaining football here. It's as you were for both teams with no substitutions. No way through this time. The ball has eluded the defence. Couldn't put it away there, but not a bad effort. I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off. Finds a teammate. Finds himself in the area. Really stopped in his tracks there. He's carried the ball forward. On the ball here. Looking around for support. Possession maintained here. Turns defence into attack there. All set up by the through ball. Adriano. He makes sure of it this time. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's gone behind over a corner. Lays it on the ground. Jacoba. They are under pressure here. Looks to catch them off guard. Had to make it, and he did. And Cambiasso. Referee says that's a fair challenge. Ibrahimovic. He has to do better than that. He's on the rampage. It's not a bad looking ball. No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though. That was a pinpoint high ball in, and the defender just allowed his man to have a go. Here's Javier Zanetti. That through ball has put the defence on the back foot. Adriano. Wasted opportunity, not on target there. It was a good run, but he didn't quite have the finish to match it. Win the ball back. Slid through the gap. Needs to test the keeper here. That's a great goal. They now have a comfortable lead. 60th minute of the game. Fabulous strike down the middle. With the goal, Trevor. Full marks to the finish, but for me it was the pass which split the defence and stood out. They're in the comfort zone now, Trevor. Yes, I think you could say they're on cruise control now. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic today. Can anyone stop him? Can he test the keeper? And I think the keeper was aware it was going over. I think perhaps the pressure from the defence. And Javier Zanetti. He chooses to go down the right. Dejan Stankovic. They're in possession down the right flank. Rakova! Well off target. Needs to do better than that. He maybe didn't connect properly on the shot, but well done for trying. And Ibrahimovic. Still their ball. Good attacking position too. Well work to win the ball. Finds himself in the area. It's a decent ball in. Deflected by the defender. Here's Cambiasso. That was all set up by the through ball. And he fires it. Oh, it's in. They might just run away with this. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor? That was a gem, Peter. As the scoreline indicates, they've been so clinical in front of goal today. Del Grosso. Here's Rakova. Dejan Stankovic. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. And they still have possession here. They win possession. Will he find the target now? No, that was never going to go in. It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that. Here's Samba. Icon. Cambiasso. To the man in space. That's a disappointing effort on goal. Well, it exposed a hole in the defence. We'll be sorry he didn't score. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Booted to safety. Javier Zanetti. Sends it back to him. Ibrahimovic. Now inside the penalty area. Well, the cross wasn't bad, but some quick reactions. The defender sent it out for a corner. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. They stay in the opponent's half with another throw here in a dangerous position. They can try again. Tosses it short to a teammate. Adriano! Right in, what a goal! They now have a comfortable lead. That's number 3, completing a hat-trick. Gets it. He tries from way out. We're disappointed there. Not enough accuracy on the shot.
Some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. What a goal it would have been.
Dejan Stankovic. Mariano Gonzalez. Oh, great defending there. Looking for space down the left-hand side.
It was the through ball that set the move up on the left.
The manager will be disappointed with the keeper there, but the defence reacted well. It's been hacked away. We're into the last 5 minutes. Hold on to possession here.
That was a superb interception.
Ibrahimovic. He's scored 1 goal in this game.
Chance for a good cross here.
Ibrahimovic. And Ibrahimovic. Turns defence into attack there. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages. Stop the attack dead then. Ball given away there. Might work the keeper here. And that's closer to the left corner flag.
Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. Bad decision, perhaps.
And Javier Zanetti. Here's Adriano. They're in a good position down the right. Just needs half a yard here. The referee brings an end to the game. They won this very one-sided game comfortably. So that, as you predicted, they've come out on top.
Yes, they just had a bit more about them on the day. Still, all credit to their opponents.
Our time is up, so thanks, Trevor, for your...